Steal Bob's wife with us. Yeah, why not? At least 10 people stealing her now. Yeah. Can we steal the doggos too? Or is that going too far? Okay, we need more. So, we need to work on automated wiring. Doggos is part of wifey. I thought you were going, Kenny. Not that I'm trying to make you, but I thought you needed to do stuff. You were, but messing with book. Okay, fair. Had to say. Okay, how much cable do we need to make these? 50 per minute. Wow, okay. 50 cable a minute, which means we need 200. Yeah, you have a good one too, Trash. We're making... We're making 60. So we need... more cable. Yay, you can see the stream again. Well, at least the sun protected you for the perfect amount of time to protect you from the scary game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're playing the chill game again. Doesn't need to protect you. Really need to rotate tables so the sun doesn't bother you. I have the blinds in here like permanently off so that I can like control the lighting in here better. The off, closed. I have the blinds off. Kind of like the sun though, and your fishies do too. That's fair. Rotating is a good idea. Yeah, I don't like the sun. I might be a vampire. I lie. I do actually like the sun. I just it just gets annoying. Let's remember the controls for this. Okay, so you two are done. Let's do one above. It's 2. Oh yeah, I need to change the game. Oh, I love garlic. Not real bit of French spy. Maybe. Garlic is best flavor. My accent is amazing. They could have fooled you. You've not heard me try and do a French accent, and you're not going to. Okay, so we have... How many of these did I make? I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 210. So we should, if we can get enough, we should make more than enough for 4 of these. But that means we need... How much wire do we need? We need 60 per one of these. It's 420. So... means we need 14 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7. Eight. Okay, so that's 8. We needed 16, 14. So we need a few more. Just a few more. Now we need concrete. Okay. We're making concrete over here. Which is going into here. Which is exactly the right amount to make the beams. Actually might be too slow. Might not be enough. So you need 60 a minute. Are you actually making that much over here? Because I doubt it. 15, 10, 15. Yeah, you're not making that much. What are you? Mark 2 minor. Making 120. 45. 45. Okay, that's why we've done less. I don't know if we've done the math correctly though, but that is why I would have done less. Anyway, let's do we have any power shards on us? No. Why do I not have any power shards on me? Also don't have any motors, do I? No, I don't have the stuff to make Mark 3. Yeah, I need to go back and fix that at some point, but we'll just continue stealing some concrete for a second, and then I'll try and remember to come back to that. So those of you that have hung out while we've been playing a spooky game, would you be interested in seeing me play more? Like, it might be something I do like over in October, like is tradition for a lot of Twitch streamers. You're interested in seeing me play all sorts of games? Well, that's lovely. I'm glad, because I enjoy playing all sorts of games. But I'm thinking specifically spooky. Have you ever played a Paradox game? Do you mean Paradox the publisher? Because yes, I enjoy Paradox games. If you mean anything else, I probably haven't, because I don't know what you mean. Yes, the publisher. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to some of their releases. They didn't they do City Skylines? Skylines. I've played a little bit of CK3, but I didn't really know what I was doing. So, like, that could be fun. Yeah, I've played, I actually played the new City Skylines shortly after that came out. So that was really fun to do. Nobody knows what they're doing. Okay, that's good. As long as it takes about 300 hours to finish the tutorial phase of the game. Great. That's not sarcastic. I like as you've probably been able to tell, I do quite like long form games. I just have trouble keeping my concentration going that long sometimes. But it seems to be easier when I'm streaming because I like being able to finish games to stream when I stream them. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I guess I'm a little more... I feel a little more accountable, I guess is probably the way to phrase it. Which, in my case, is a good thing. Because, like, I enjoy the games. But I just... Yeah, like, my brain just gets distracted sometimes. Yeah, if you're interested in seeing me play CK3, I'd be happy to add it to the list. And it'll go further up the list if somebody uses channel points on it. Like, I have a list of games, like, I'd like to play on stream. But, not all of them... There are too many, basically. Do you want everyone to play CK3? It'd be quite interesting to see, like, where I go with the game, I think. Because I'm very much trying to get best outcome for everyone kind of person. I know that would be quite difficult in that game. Be fun with a big multiplayer game sometime. I didn't know you could play multiplayer. Like, how do you play multiplayer? You are very much a best outcome for me kind of person. Yeah, that's a fair way to be. You get friends, you all live in game, and then you play together. Is it like, well, it's not turn-based, is it? So it's not like, Civilization where you have to wait for everybody. You just kind of... Does the game like pause when you have to make decisions and stuff, or do you have to like try and make decisions quicker? Because making decisions quickly is not my strong suit, as you probably noticed. You also like playing pacifist until someone attacks and obliterate them as revenge. Yeah. Go with your gut instincts. Everyone elect a horse to be pope. Yeah, that'd definitely be a good outcome. Hey, Astral, good to see you. You've managed to arrive after the spooky game is finished. I don't know if that was planned, but it was good timing. Yeah, the horse would probably do a better job than a lot of popes. That is very true. Impregnate your female lover you found in the forest as a queen. Accidentally be a queen. I'm guessing forget that the game forgets that you're female, maybe? Because yeah, games be weird like that. I've watched some people play, and it's been quite funny when they play as a queen because like there's like a random thing you can get happen where like someone decides that they want to fight when you're traveling, and then they say like um I must fight every woman in the land, and they're a dude. So it's just like, oh, you want to fight all the women, do you? He had a character forgetting to die. How? What? CK2 is 98% accident. Oh. So I'm just going to move my camera down a little bit because that little underneath was annoying me. She ended up 300 years old before getting assassinated by a great grandchild. That's amazing. I kind of imagine that your death in that campaign was like the death of Discworld, where and like you just end up with death scared of you, so he doesn't want to come say hi. Choosing to believe he was assassinated because he didn't buy his grandchild the newest Pokemon game. Well, that is an assassinatable offense. I only just woke up half an hour ago. Bit of a night out. If I'm going to have a best chance of the HRT working well, I should probably aim to take it at the same time each day, as much as possible. Yeah, it's like that with a lot of things to do with hormones. I know it was like that when I was supposed to be on the pill. Had to remember to take it at the same time every day, and it was nearly impossible. Oh yeah, Death just was fascinated and slightly annoyed by Rincewind. So I think if he could have gotten away with killing him, he probably would have. But it's just sort of like, how are you still alive? Really? Yeah, once the 8th spell was out of his head. True. Yeah, he knew he couldn't do anything until that, at least. Okay, I think that's working a little better. These aren't all going to fire off at once because I don't think I have a lot of... I don't have enough stuff. Yeah, 8 spell did a lot to protect Rincewind early, but also kept him from doing any other magic. True, but also that was only the first 2 Discworld books, and Rincewind, as far as I know, is still alive at the end. So that's interesting. These are actually not getting 100%. It's okay. Yeah, I think he actually started being able to do magic at one point, which was really good for him. What was the last appearance to Rincewind, not counting the Science Discworld books? I don't know. I feel like he might have been sort of mentioned as a background character a couple of times, but I also know that Pratchett wasn't... I don't think he was that fond of Rince... Hi, Aliana. I don't think he was that fond of Rincewind as a character anymore. So, yeah. Still alive and probably trying to not get into any more adventures. Can't imagine he was very successful with that. Yes, he definitely just seemed to attract adventures. I really should turn off that jump scare reward now that we're back. I'll leave it for the stream and let you guys get it scare me while I'm playing a factory game. Oh, you did get me with that though. Yeah, let people spend their points. I've noticed you're using the hat points less while I'm while we've been having the jump scare. Yeah, the real jump scare sound would be the power broken noise. Yeah, I did actually try and record, like, get a clip of that noise, and it was kind of difficult to separate it out from the rest of the noises. I might have to try doing that again. I do want that noise to be a thing. I want to say at one point he got sent to the dungeon dimension, was seen running madly and shouting as he tried to get away. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if Rincewind did end up in the dungeon dimension at some point. But also, he would get out of there because it's Rincewind. Okay, I think only the first two of these are actually working. Let's dump some stuff in the end too. Oh, I didn't actually connect these up. Wait. Oh, I've done that wrong. My brain was having a moment. So let's do that. That. There we go. His last true appearance was in the last continent, unless you count the picture book Last Hero. And minor appearance in Unseen Academical's book. It's in a footnote of Raising Steam, as well as being in the Science of Discord books and those specific sequels. Cool. Right, I'm just giving this like fastest possible belts because I want this to move quickly. Don't know if I've already oversaturated these. I might have done by mistake. Also gonna do that. Yeah, Conan and the Silver Horde are great. Like, I've got the Last Hero picture book myself. I've got nearly all of the Discworld books, honestly. Just love Pratchett's style of writing. Such talent. Okay, let's just make sure. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 10 all going on to 1 Mark III belt. So that is actually too much. By a little bit, which means that if we're pulling it out of here, then it should be fine. If this was doing 100%, which I don't think it will be, but it's doing a lot more. Yeah. I keep using control thinking that that's how to move down because in the other game, control was crouch. Oh dear. Cool. Okay, automated wiring. We should be making in a minute. So that is better. What was automated wiring for? Why were we doing this? Oh yeah, it was for this. So actually need more than 10 a minute anyway. Actually need 20 a minute per thing if we're gonna do this many adaptive control units. Why the heck can't people making games just understand sprint is shift, control is crouch? Don't try to use different keys for that. I understand why, because they are also other buttons doing other things. But yeah, it is a little annoying. Oh, we need a lot more. We don't just have 2, we have 4 now. So you're using 15, 30... Excuse me. Okay, let's do this. So we're making 8 a minute of these, if we can get enough automated wiring. So to make the automated wiring, we need 15, 30, 45, 60. One company is super bad at this, surprise is Ubisoft. Every freaking Assassin's Creed game has different keys and stuff. Really? I've not played that many of them, so I don't know. I think the only one I've really played is Valhalla, honestly. But yeah, like, I understand changing it up. Oh, I never connected these up. Oops. I understand changing it up if you decide that, oh wait, maybe what we did was bad. But I doubt that's their thinking. They would never admit that something they did was bad. That's not how game companies work. Yeah, they probably do still think that Skull and Bones was a big success. Well, it might not be that they think it is. They might just be trying to persuade their shareholders that it was. And honestly, shareholders is the problem with making games these days. Are they really still trying to convince everyone it's a quadruple A game? Just give in. They might blame BG3 because it's set unrealistic expectations. No, it just sets expectations of people actually being passionate about the games they work on. You got it for free and it's hardly worth that. Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, shareholders ruined Cyberpunk release. Sony shareholders ruined No Man's Sky release. Shareholders ruin everything. Because they're basically just sitting on their asses being like, why are we not getting money from this? Like, because we need to finish it. Like, and? Like, just release what you have. They'll buy it anyway. Yeah. Great idea. That'll totally not make everybody hate us. Shareholder profits have been holding Frontier back on some development of Elite. You're positive too. Oh, that sucks. What's everybody think about the fact that Larian have straight up said that they're not doing any more BG3 stuff or Baldur's Gate stuff at all? It's like, I'm glad and sad at the same time. It was like, I would have loved some DLC. I don't know how they would have done it. But also, like, they're very much a company that should be allowed to just cook and make what they enjoy doing. That's why, as much as I want more news on Light No Fire, I'm still trying to sit still patiently and let Hello Games keep it cooking. Yeah. Well, so the interesting thing was, what I heard was, I think what Sven said in his statement about it was, after it was so popular, they were talking about doing DLC and they were like throwing ideas around. But then they took a break and had a holiday. Just the whole company did. And like when they came back, he said, I think we shouldn't. I think we should like stop like the idea phase of the DLC and move on to other things. And like everyone was actually really relieved that they didn't have to do anymore. And yeah, like I think that's so good. I think it's just because of like how popular it was. They didn't want to let the fans down, but then it was just sort of like, well, do we actually want to make any more? I think the answer was no. Well done as the game was. I'm sad no Larian DLC for BG3, but I can completely understand that. Yeah, like it's just making me more excited for their next project. And I think that's such a good business decision for them. Okay, I need reinforced plates is what I was coming for. Yeah, so there's a lot of theories about the whole Hasbro, Wizards of the Coast, and Larian thing. Um, Sven has straight up said that it's not because of the company, it's because they've decided that they want to work on their own stuff, their own IP. But I also heard that everyone that Larian worked with after that worked on BG3 with them from Wizards of the Coast lost their job after the game was released. So like, hey, thanks, you helped us deliver this great game. Now off you pop. It's like, what the fuck? That doesn't sound like 10 gallons of public relations stuck in a 5-gallon bag. Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like Sam might have been sort of saying like it's not in very quiet words. Not just because of that. They also want to work on their own stuff, which I completely understand as a with them being like a like mostly well, they are an independent studio. Like they don't have to answer to they probably have shareholders, I don't know. But they don't have to answer to a publisher or anything. Like they publish their own as far as I'm aware. Especially as someone from a YouTube channel that I occasionally watch has actually joined their publishing arm, which is really cool. I don't know if anybody here ever watched Eurogamer and knows of Aoife. Very cool, nice lady. But yeah, she quit quit her YouTube job and is now working for Larian. I mean, they are a studio, though. If Wizard of the Coast would throw a big enough paycheck their way, they're probably going to grab the chance again, unless that relationship is already spoiled. True. And yeah, if what I heard is true, I can't remember exactly where I heard it, but I think I did hear about that. Yeah, it's a great way to spoil the relationship you have with people making a game for you. So I think what I'm gonna do you can go in sideways maybe. Then you'll get split like that. Stop playing CCGs? What's CCGs? Before Hasbro brought Wizard of the Coast. Yeah, it is. It is quite funny that a literal toy company has is being a bit evil. Collectible card games. Magic. Yeah. Speaking of D&D, I love Lego's new D&D sets. Oh, they look so good, don't they? I really want them. Is it just the one set so far? Tower with the dragon party at the end, a few other set pieces. I don't actually know. I've seen the tower with the dragon. And that's, yeah, that's the one that I know of. I've done this a little bit wrong. A little wonky. Let's try and fix that. Let's just do that and have it come in here. Make this relatively straight. That's good enough for me. So can't see it anyway. Not counting the free Mimic Dice box you can get if you order the big sets on release. Oh really? You can get a Mimic Dice box? That's awesome. I learned something about the splitters, mergers, and ceilings recently. You can attach them to ceiling mounts, made easier if there's a belt running to it. Oh, cool. So, like... Let me just get underneath so I can actually experiment with this properly. Wrong button. So... For instance, if I do, like... You mean these ceiling mounts? If I do that... Because I knew you could put them sort of like in the middle. Oh, they snap to the end as well. That's awesome. Thank you, Astral. That's awesome. It's a very good little tip. I'll try and remember that for when I'm building the next building. So what are we making here? Assembly directors? Yeah, they're the ones. And we need 2 power. Post the possible breakdown of the dice box to hobbies on Discord. Thank you. I'll have to have a look at that. Okay, I need to put supercomputers somewhere so they're not in my inventory. Which one's this? Supercomputers. Did I pick up any adaptive control units while I was here? No. Good. I didn't think I did anyway. Release box will have special custom eyes that look suspiciously like the eye of Sauron. So recreation just uses generic eyes. That's cool. Oh yeah, I can grab some turbo motors from there. Because we're not actually using them now. Because this is paused. forgot that that doesn't actually leave all the things in there when it's paused. Okay, you're still working away. Nice. So, this is doing a little better. Already in the hands of reviewers. Eyes must have changed. Now they're orange and yellow. Lovely. So we're nice and full on everything other than the wiring. And the wiring, I think, is actually working. So we do actually have more cable coming in than is being used. So we could add another one on here. At least another one. Maybe more. They don't fit in here without clipping. So we'll not do that. But we will do this. Gonna make some more automated wiring. Okay, powered up. And connected somehow.